Emilio, insert air horn noises. First episode, 100 plus subs.
Post 100. Thanks to 100 of you choosing to click the button to possibly return.
Thanks for choosing to drink our cold brew.
Aw. Thanks for coming to our bowling alley.
Yeah.
Ew. Get out of my bowling alley.
Oh my God.
I don't like that shit.
Ew.
Why'd you say that, dude? That's gross.
65.
65.
Yeah.
Live at 5. Did we talk about how we're posting Sundays now?
I think
bring that
we
up?
super briefly mentioned it at the end of a recent episode.
63
But
maybe.
if you haven't listened to that one, here's just another.
Here's a reminder. Or if you're new.
Yeah. We post Sundays at 5 o'clock.
We're playing around with it. We're
Central Standard Time.
experimenting. It gives
Or
us
Central
more.
Daylight Time, depending on the time of the year.
Yeah, true. Which one's which? I think we're in CST now, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. Because
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
we have a lot of daylight.
How do you feel about daylight savings? It is still light at 9 o'clock. We were like, oh, we can go shopping. It's like 7.
So
it was
nice.
9.
It's
I like it.
awesome.
I can walk later.
I love this time of year. Mainly because I have way less things to do.
Why you open your crotch and shit?
Bro, I
He's
had to
itching his crotch on the
untuck my
pod.
shorts.
If you're just listening to the pod, Corbin was just itching his fucking sack.
This is a lie.
It's so true.
I'm being capped on.
And to know the real truth, go to YouTube and check out the
YouTube.com/bowling alley cold brew.
Twitch.tv.
Dude, I so badly want to stream.
You should start.
I-
What more do you have, like, enough equipment?
No,
I mean, you have a mic.
I don't have anything, bro, because I don't know how to make it.
Streamlabs.
I don't know how to do that.
Get Nikki Guns on the phone, dude.
You're so right.
Get your Twitch
I don't
expert.
have his phone number. I totally could use that.
You do? I think I gave it to you because you guys were texting about some game.
No, I literally just texted him happy birthday.
Oh, H.
That was like I'm pretty sure that was the full extent of it. I think we were gonna text about a game. I think we were gonna talk about playing NCAA 25.
Oh.
Yeah,
maybe.
but it never came to fruition.
Your mom's coming to fruition. Dude, I've been making a lot of your mom jokes.
That's insane. That's an insane brand out of you.
Yeah.
Can't
I don't
believe
know
you.
what- I'm just... It's like my hyperfixation right now. Damn, there's some heavy-ass people in this apartment. No shame. No hate. I'm getting in my fitness bag.
Yeah, you've been doing your Pilates ring.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing kicks ass.
That thing's fucking lit.
I kind of like it.
And I think it's the same as the Thigh Master. Have you seen the Thigh Master? Is that what they called you in fucking college, dude? Wait, you're still in college? Is that what they call you right now? It's like it's the one that was like the bars. It's not like a ring. It's like a little spring, and then it goes like out like that. So it's
Like a fucking...
I feel like it's like aerobic shit that was popular like when our moms were like, when we were young. Did your mom ever do like step aerobics and shit?
No, my mom was a P90X lady.
That's baller.
She did Insanity too.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
I remember seeing a P90X. I don't know what hotel I was in. It was like a big hotel. I saw like the infomercial for it, and I got like so inspired.
Like,
I was in middle school. I started like doing push-ups. Like this is lit. It was just like the P90X like
this is the start of my
infomercial
fitness
playing.
journey.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking crush this. No,
Are you still doing push-ups?
Nah.
I can tell.
I wonder. My arms are still pretty toned. Still have the here. Flick that a little bit. I still have the turkey waddle, but I feel like the rest of my arms are pretty toned.
You're kind of jacked, dude.
Right. I still have good shoulders, I think, from like
You've been
softball and
you've been
basketball.
squeezing that
Dude, that's a thing.
ring.
I was on Walmart.com. Shouts out.
Censor that.
And yeah, I was on an unknown retailer site. But that's like one of the pictures was them doing that with their arms. I didn't even think about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom did like step aerobics, and I feel like that type of shit is like circling back to like the Pilates like trendy. Like that's what's trendy right now, and I feel like
What
some
was
of
the
it's
one?
similar.
Zumba? I
Dude,
was always fascinated
is that
by
the dancing
Zumba.
one?
I think so.
Was that like a class? Like you had to show up, or you did it in like
I think
your
they had
living
like
room?
discs and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like all of them, they were made like home workoutable.
Yeah, probably just because people were like buying shit on TV.
Yeah,
back then.
because like I mean, even nowadays, like you can get like one of those like at-home stationary bikes, and it's just got like a screen that puts you in a spin class.
Yeah, dude. Peloton type beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen like there's like
The videos of the people that do the funny names, and then they end up on the
No.
Peloton scoreboards.
no?
It's like the classic like
That's funny.
huge anus, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it's like the
Phil
Peloton
McCracken.
people, and they're like biking. Yo, shout out Hugh Janus, getting a new personal best, and then they just like go and they don't even realize it.
That's good.
I'm like, yeah.
There's a lot
get
of
'em.
those, but I always forget them. Like those names. I feel like some people have a Rolodex of names like that they can just list off like 10.
So many, and it's
They're
like
so funny.
it's becoming that way with these nuts jokes too.
Oh yeah, we were talking about slaw bunnies on the way up here.
Yo, that's crazy.
I think my brother got my dad with slaw bunnies one time.
I am just like, I think my favorite
Tipema.
in the test of time. I just love Bofa.
Dude, Bofa's so good.
Bofa's so.
Because I say it about like if there's two things. If somebody's like, you want this or this? And I'm like, Bofa.
Yeah. So anytime that I can
Yeah, that's a good one.
slide it in there.
I think we got my mom with Tipema one time.
There was, somebody hit me with a
Can't
good
remember.
one while I was up in Michigan. I can't remember what it was. He had a pretty good setup too. Fell right for it.
See, I can't remember any of those either.
I need
to engrave
I need to
them
do
in my memory.
flashcards.
Yeah, I needed a Quizlet of of deez nuts jokes.
And that's, I kind of love how there was like that curve of like, oh my God, this is hilarious when he first dropped it, and then everyone's kind of sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone got real creative with it. And it's
Yeah,
just,
that's
been
true.
climbing
It's expanded.
since. Yeah.
It's so much more dynamic now. Dude, I love those. Slaw bunnies is insane.
Yeah. That one's
I can't remember
crazy.
anymore. It started being insane. Oh well. Maybe we'll come with a list next week and just read them out for 35 minutes straight. If you have any, put them in the comments.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you call
Put your
those?
favorite D's Nuts setup
I guess it is.
in the comments. I would love to hear. I need more inspiration. I just need more to use. I need to be more versatile.
Yeah. I've just been a my nuts to your chin kind of girl.
Yeah, I kind of love the shamelessness in which you approach just adapting any word.
Yes, because I got it, like, I ingrained it into my vocab and life through Sibling Rivalry, the drag queen podcast I love, with Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange. But they do it to each other all the time. And the first one in the compilation that I saw, Bob told Monet to like stop using pussy as a pejorative, like a derogatory.
Mm-hmm.
And Monet said, "Pajor my nuts to your chin." And that just like killed me because I was like, that's not even a real fucking word. She just took half the word and then put my nuts to your chin after it.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's what I
mean.
do. And it confuses people because it doesn't make sense, but it's so funny to me.
It's so good. It's so good.
You could you can do it on anything.
Yeah. I need to lock in. I feel like I've been falling behind on my
On my
wittiness.
nuts? Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm telling people you're well, it's different for you. It's more of a threat for you.
Yeah, that's
you
my
say you're
thing.
gonna put your nuts on somebody's.
Like, I gotta be so careful with who I hit it with. Because, trust me, I would love to have the freedom to just be able to get anybody. Like, walk past a conversation, hear somebody say a word, and then just, bam, like a drive-by.
They're like, fuck that guy.
But then all their friends are laughing. They're like, you got
God
got.
damn.
Yeah.
Like, that was a drive-by fucking
Maybe
burn,
that's what
man.
I'll do. Maybe that's my next bit.
You're gonna get beat the fuck up. Next episode, Corbin's gonna be like bit over. He's gonna
Beat
have a
these
black eye.
fucking nuts to the back of your throat.
Yeah, I like that one too. It's way more vulgar, but I like saying the tip of my dick to the back of your throat too. That's a good one. Anyway, hope my coworkers never find this podcast.
Yeah, this one's taking a turn.
Dude, more of my coworkers to me have been like swearing in the office, not around other people, but at least to me, because they know I'm with it, and I just love it.
You're about it.
It's taken like 2 years for them to like swear in front of me.
I literally don't have coworkers.
Are you the only one in there?
Yeah.
Is your boss ever in there with you?
Sometimes. Rarely.
That's kind of nice though.
It is until it's slow.
Play your own music? Or
No.
is there like a set playlist?
There's like a catalog we have to pick from.
Dude, fuck that.
And they're all
My mom has
playlists.
that.
I've heard some of the most god-awful remixes of my life on some of those playlists.
Dude, I bet.
I don't know what to do. It's
They're
so
like-
funny. Do people come in, I turn the music off as soon as they're done. They're like, you don't like listening to it? I'm like, no. I have to sit here. Because for them, it's just a quick, like, half hour. For me, if people come in back to back to back to back to back, I got to listen to that
6
shit for
hours.
hours on end.
Fuck that.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a plane?
Yeah.
Dude, they fly so low here. Can we blame it on the billionaires?
It's the mountains. Dude, okay. I have a confession.
All right. Another one. I'm not ready for another one. I'm still processing the last one.
I have a confession. I have shit.
You've shit? I shit today.
I have shit on watching baseball on the TV for a long time. And I think
As you
what I
should.
realized is I don't like watching professional baseball on the TV. Because the last 2 weeks have been, or the last 2 days have been like the regionals of the NCAA baseball tournament. And I have literally just been right here watching game after game. Like, I'm browsing ESPN to see which games are close. And
Not even just the Hogs? You're watching all of them?
No, dude, like yesterday I watched the Hogs and then I went and watched a different game while I was waiting for the second game of the Fayetteville Regional so I could see who we were playing and like get an eye for that.
Mm-hmm. He's watching film.
Yeah,
He's
actually.
he's texting the baseball coach saying, hey.
I said, Van Horn, check this out. So I was watching their, yeah, absolutely. But I've enjoyed it so fucking much. Like, typically I'm antsy and I'm like, what am I going to do? It's just like, I'm chilling alone here. Like, I've had no issue with it. I came home last night after work, ate a whole pizza, drank some claws, and just watched baseball, dude.
Bro, that kind of got me. I haven't had a claw obviously in a minute. I used to love those things.
I don't know what it's been. And it was crazy because I didn't even like love them when they were like big.
Yeah.
But I've had a rekindling with
Maybe-
White Claws.
Maybe it's just for a week in the summer and then you'll be sick of them again.
I feel like they turned down the TV static. They're not as
carbonated.
sharp anymore.
They're not McDonald's Sprite level.
No, they're not, and I kind of love it.
Do you think you're enjoying the baseball? You know how some people will not watch any of the NHL season, but they only watch the playoffs because it's the best of the best? Do you think it's just because it's the tournament? Keeping up with the full tournament, I feel is more fun than the whole fucking season.
I think there's a little bit of a yes and a little bit of a no. I think yes, because there's something on the line and it's oh my gosh, every game matters. And there's been a good amount of upsets just in the first round of games. And so it's been good. And it's a lot of teams you would never get to see play each other in the regular season.
Old piss.
Fuck them.
That's funny, dude.
Got
him.
But I think another thing about it is it's just kind of it's pretty tricky, I've found, to just exclusively watch Hogs baseball when it's not tournament time, just because I feel they're usually on SEC Network or other just services that I don't have.
Yeah.
And so it was either just I don't watch them or I go to a bar or something and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd just rather not.
Yeah. It's not something you want to put that much effort into.
Yeah.
To watching. You don't care that much.
Yeah. But these are all on I can stream them off of Disney Plus, so I'm chilling.
Oh, that's sweet actually.
Yeah.
I think the softball regionals have been ESPN Plus. All of them. Are they hosting regionals?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Softball did too. Fayetteville's popping this year.
Arkansas allegedly has a pretty solid team this year, but it's been that way for many years. So we'll see.
I went to that game a week or so ago, but I think they lost. But it was a good game.
Who was that series against?
I enjoyed it.
Do you remember?
No.
No? Okay.
Wait. I should. I feel they were orange because I accidentally wore my certified boss bitch shirt and I matched with.
Oh,
It
you're
might have been
ooh.
Texas. It was either Texas or Tennessee.
Well, I think we swept our Texas series, so it's probably Tennessee.
Yeah, that sounds right. But I had a good time. I got a soft pretzel. I kikied.
Nice. Oh, let's talk W.
I don't think I have any pictures.
We saved W talk for this. Let's talk W.
We did. So I texted Corbin. This is the first time I've watched, like, seeing Kelsey, like the Aces play without Kelsey Plum. It didn't really hit me, but seeing her play against them in another jersey, I was like, this is weird to me. But she's still same old Kelsey, taking fouls. She tripped on her own feet, dude. And they tried to call it a foul on Jackie Young, and Jackie went over to Becky and was like, I didn't touch her.
She's like, run that fucking camera back,
yes.
dude.
So they said that Becky's like, all right, run it back. And we were just laughing because they just replayed about 6 times Kelsey Plum tripping on her own feet. And we were like, if I was Kelsey, I'd be like, dude, like stop playing that shit on a fucking Jumbotron. I don't need to see that shit 6 times.
We get it, bro.
She's like, I get it. I tripped on my own feet. Try to call a foul. It was so funny.
Oh my God. She's kind of been, I feel like she's been doing a good job in LA.
Yeah.
Did the Aces win that one, I'm guessing?
They did. They were up
pretty handily.
Pretty much the whole time. There was like a 4 or 6 point gap, I think, at one point, but they went off, dude. Asia, Chelsea, and Jackie just like popped the fuck off.
Yeah,
awesome.
I feel like they've got a good core to build on in LA. But
yeah.
I think there's just like time is needed. Plus, I don't think Cameron's back, is she?
No, she's not.
Yeah.
She looked cool as fuck on the bench, though.
And that's such... I feel like that's going to be a game changer because going back to last season, like I remember how surprised we both were when she had been out like 4 months and somebody finally passed her for blocks.
Yeah, true.
So I think she is going to make a big difference on that team whenever she does get healthy.
Yeah, maybe.
Just waiting till then. But they've got a couple good, or like at least one good rookie that I think is going to grow.
Rakia was out yesterday too.
Word?
Rakia Jackson. Love her.
I'm starting to... She's growing on me.
Not for just like pretty privilege. Like she's a good player too, but she's a fucking supermodel.
Yeah. No.
She looks like she just accidentally stumbled into being a professional athlete. Like she could have been a fucking runway model.
Because I mean, her freaking like
so good,
pregame fits always fire. But I remember watching her in Unrivaled, and I was like,
yeah,
this woman can hoop.
She's balling out, dude.
Yeah.
Who else do they have? They have Odyssey Sims, Azarae Stevens. Honestly, because I watched like the Aces the most, Unrivaled like put me onto a lot of the players on different W teams that I didn't know before, or like just didn't know their names, which is kind of cool.
Same, like definitely not to the extent that it did you, but I definitely was able to like expand my kind of just like knowledge of the players in the W.
Yeah. It's lit.
Got to learn about some more. Got to see like a closer look at how some of them play that I wouldn't typically get to see them play that way. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm so glad Unrivaled happened. I can't wait for this season. I do want to get a jersey, so cool. But I need somebody. I need one of the players that I really really like to
get this man an Enrique jersey, dude.
Dude, if somebody got me an Enrique jersey, I'd be so lit.
I need a Jackie Young jersey so bad.
That
0. Number 0 goes so hard too.
Because there was really nobody else that I was like, I want that one.
If Kate Martin was still on the Aces, I would have got you fucking Kate Martin.
Dude, actually, on that note, I would love a Kate Martin Unrivaled jersey.
That'd be lit.
Because she was going ham in Unrivaled.
She did good as fuck, dude. I wonder if she's been playing a lot for Golden State. I haven't watched any of their games yet. I should, though, because they had another Aces girl go there. And the assistant coach of the Aces and now the head coach over there.
Pop me that Nika jersey, bro.
Nika Moore.
Yeah, bro.
That fucking queen. She's a model, too.
Need that one. But
let's just buy all of them.
I was going to say.
Make it like the NHL. Where
you already know. I'm going to have the KP and Cameron jersey, the Sparks ones.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
Kobe in the middle.
Yeah.
KP and Cameron.
The big three of LA basketball.
Yeah.
They're like, what about like Will,
dude, Cameron,
Shaq, Kareem,
no other historic figures. Cameron's been injured.
Magic
KP
Johnson,
just got there a month ago.
Elgin Baylor. They're just listing Lakers legends, and I'm like, give me the rookie that played a quarter of a season and the girl who's 3 games into her first season.
Legends.
Icons of Los Angeles basketball.
Have you the Knicks won, right? How's the NBA?
Okay. I mean, NBA's... So, Knicks won their game. It's 3-2 going into tonight. The Pacers are
they're
up.
still down.
So this is for the Eastern Conference Finals. I think it's going to depend a lot on like who shows up tonight from both teams. I think if you get a like your typical Indiana where Halliburton comes out and he does his thing and he's got a good supporting cast, it'll be okay. But I think it really does. I think that's the tricky thing for them against New York is Brunson can come out and have a decent game. Not a great game, but a decent game. But Cat is there to help pick things up.
He's the one I've been seeing on the videos of him doing stuff all like zesty.
Yeah, that's Cat.
Zesty layups, dude. He looks so
and like
funny.
vice versa. Like Cat can have a kind of mediocre game, but Brunson can show up. I just don't think there's a number 2 like that on Indiana.
Oh.
And so I think if Indiana wants to get out of this series, they need Halliburton to show up tonight. The tricky thing with that is it's tricky because I think matchups wise, I think the Knicks have a better chance at beating OKC, who won the Western Conference. But the Knicks need to win these next 2 games to win the series. So, like, although Indiana might make it out of the East, I don't think Indiana's the best matchup for, like, a competitive series against OKC.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Makes it seem like it's a good matchup then.
I
The
think-
Eastern Conference.
Oh,
Like, it's been exciting. Right?
I personally feel as though this is probably one of the best Eastern Conference Finals series we've had in a good amount of time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have the Knicks, is this their first time in a while making it this far? Or are they usually pretty good?
I'm trying to think.
Did you see Kylie Jenner reposting the TikTok that was like, I don't
Yes,
get laid
bro.
unless the Knicks
That should
win?
be so funny. I've been loving all of that content because they were like, one of my favorite ones was the first game that he got Kylie and Kendall both at. And somebody had tweeted, they were like, got 2 born and raised LA chicks out here going crazy at a Knicks game on courtside. Like, this is Lisan Al-Gaib behavior.
That's
He is the Lisan Al-Gaib. Yeah, it's all been show jokes. Like, did you see the one the other night where they were like, this is early advertisement for the Guy Fieri biopic?
Yeah. See, like the shades on his hair is like spiky.
Yeah.
He's
Timmy's on a
fitted the
run
fuck
right
up,
now,
dude.
bro.
Well,
He's
first
on a run.
They were like, he's been playing in Kylie Jenner's closet because he had like Chanel and like
Oh, when he had
scarves
the
on
bag and shit the one
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
But he's been fitted the fuck up recently, dude.
He got back in New York and he was like, I forgot my roots.
Yeah.
I was out in LA
He got
too
out
long.
he got out of the Bob Dylan, method acting that he was in for however long. I think he said he didn't use a phone. He was trying to get in the vibe of like 60s shit. And so now he's just popping the fuck out. He's doing everything at once.
Yeah, and I like, unless he's like doing early stuff, because I know they've already announced like a general timeline for Dune 3. So unless he's doing like early stuff for that, I feel like I don't think he's working on anything right now.
Yeah.
Just
maybe
kind
he's
of
a break.
on a media run. But dude's on a tear right now.
Dude's the fucking
He is like,
goat of our generation.
yeah, he's put up numbers.
So proud of Timmy.
Yeah, we love Timmy over here.
Minus the NYU thing. Still don't know if it's true. So
Oh,
not gonna
yeah.
spread allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah, no, I think the NBA is shaping out interestingly.
It's the first time I've heard about it in a couple of years. I just don't care. Maybe it's more on my timeline because I'm more into the W.
Could be. I think this summer is going to be super interesting. I think there's a lot of big possible things happening this summer in terms of trades and free agency. So I think next season, not that I'm discounting the quality that this season was, because this was a really entertaining season. But I think next season is going to be really interesting in terms of, I think the league is going to have a little bit of a new look based on some big changes rosters wise.
Damn.
Yeah.
That makes it exciting though. That's what happened last year with the W. Shit was insane.
Yeah.
Everybody moved around.
For real. No, I think like the biggest question mark of the summer is where's Kevin Durant going? Because everybody knows he's out of Phoenix. It's a no-brainer. I think there couldn't be a bigger surprise this summer than Kevin Durant staying in Phoenix.
Do people know, like, has he requested a trade already? I don't know how that works.
So it's not this. Okay, so this kind of goes back to the deadline, like around when Luka got traded. Because when Luka got traded, there was a couple days left in the deadline, and GMs were out there kind of doing big bargaining. And Kevin Durant was one of the subjects of that, but he never went to the front office and was like, I'd like to be moved. Like, there's things happening. The front office just kind of started dealing him out.
I remember that, actually.
And so there was, like, this little bit of tension about, like, okay, because one of the, like, the trades that they thought was, like, locked in didn't go through. And so now you've got this player that, like, you really, really, really tried to get rid of still on the team. And he knows you tried to get rid of him. And he's a perennial superstar. Like, I think a lot of teams in the league would be very, very happy to have Kevin Durant on their team, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But he was very adamant that he was like, I just want to finish out this season. I want to, like, try and get one good push in. But it's an experiment that hasn't worked out in Phoenix. They've tried to, like, move the smaller pieces many different ways. It just hasn't worked. And it's time to move on. The unfortunate thing with their situation is they've got probably one of the worst contracts in the league in Bradley Beal. And what makes that even worse is he's got a no-trade clause. So without his approval, they can't move him anywhere.
Shit.
Yeah. And you can't, if you're Phoenix, you just can't get rid of Devin Booker. He is Phoenix basketball right now.
Oh.
Like that's just who.
Why do I know that name?
He dated Kendall.
I was going to say.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just who.
Kendall's ex.
That's who Phoenix basketball identifies with, is Devin Booker. So you just can't. Like, that would be the worst possible outcome for Phoenix, is having to trade D-Book.
D-Book.
So, I don't know. There's a lot of talk about where Kevin might go. I think he would do great on a team with, like, a rising young superstar to give him that kind of that veteran thing. And it also takes a little bit of pressure off of him. He doesn't have to be he can go out there and still be a number one guy, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah. You're there more to, like, teach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guide.
It's like,
personality hire.
I feel like it's kind of like and I don't know if, like, it was a draft thing that brought them together, but Sabrina and Stewie play on the same team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like, you've got Stewie, who she knows the game. She's proved who she is as a player.
Mm-hmm.
And Sabrina, this young, up-and-coming player that needs kind of that, like, veteran mentorship. I think it's a similar, like, situation to that, in that if you send him to, like, Houston with, like, Jalen Green and the Thompson twin, I can't remember which one's there. Or, like, I love the idea of him in either Memphis or Minnesota with Ja or Ant. But we'll see. Who knows? Could end up in Detroit. That'd be crazy.
Praying for him. Nobody wants to end up in Detroit.
Detroit's kind of getting nicer.
You can't have shit in Detroit.
It's on the up.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Pulling it together.
I love Skilla Baby.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
He's a great Detroit rapper. Probably the best Detroit rapper.
That's insane.
That is insane. But I'm not taking it back. What was I going to say?
Pop Boy sell out. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to say...
Oh, like you're ride or die for fucking Eminem, dude. Whatever.
It's my boy.
Hey. I don't like the song either. But do what you want. What was I going to say? Oh, I found the tweet where... I don't remember who it was about. During, like, the trade season, where Enrique posted that gif of somebody just, like, throwing a brick at the backboard, and they were like, me if my trade request was denied. Do you remember that shit? I don't remember who it was about. But that's so funny, because, like, if you get that shit denied... maybe. Like, imagine wanting to leave, and they're like, nah. Then you could just throw every fucking game and be like, I don't want to fucking...
Yeah.
I guess that would be bad looks if you want to go somewhere else. Team probably wouldn't like that, but that's so funny.
I don't know. Because there was like one of the most, probably what I'd say, like notorious situations in recent history of a player. Just kind of like everybody knows he's just not playing because he doesn't want to, but it being under the scope of like an injury was Kawhi's last season on the Spurs. He just like didn't play for a long time because of a alleged hamstring injury. And then the very next season when he got out of San Antonio, he won a ring as like the number one player on the team.
Yeah, he was just waiting
He's
to
just
pop
like,
off.
all right, I'm okay.
Yeah. It's like a gap year. You just take a year off.
But I don't know. My thing about that idea is that if your trade request doesn't go through, you still need to be a valuable asset. And it's like I feel like it's almost like a petty thing. Like I'm gonna go even harder.
Oh yeah, true.
So that
every other team
when
wants
it's
me.
my opportunity to be a free agent, people are gonna be willing to pay me way more than you are.
Yeah.
Or like they'll send you a big superstar in exchange for me. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. That shit was so funny though.
I always tried to play like my GM on 2K and I was ass at it, so I don't really know if I know what I'm talking about. But I like to think I know a little bit of ball.
You're basically a GM at this point.
Dude, I think it'd be a pain in the ass of a job, but I think it'd be so cool to like put a roster together.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
And see how it plays out. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
It would be stressful, I bet.
Yeah. But I think it'd also depend on like how much of a supporting cast you have and how well you use them. In terms of like scouts and trainers and like the relationship between you and your head coach, and like, do you build the team based on the head coach you have? Like, do you pick a coach and like ride with that coach and be like, who do you need? Or do you pick players and find a coach that system fits those players?
Yeah.
It's a lot of thinking. I don't know.
It is.
I don't know. This popped up on my feed the other day, and I've wanted to ask you about this.
No.
Okay,
no.
sorry guys,
Immediately no.
we gotta end it. She doesn't want to talk. It came up on my Twitter probably like 2 weeks ago, and I've been meaning to talk about it. But it was a post, and it was like this man who took part in one of those first like leg extension heightening surgeries.
Oh no.
Has done 2 years of rehab, and he's now able to
that.
like fully do sports. And then it said the number that he paid for that surgery, and I can only imagine how much all the rehab and everything after was.
How much?
And it said it put him from 5'5" to 6 foot. And
how the fuck?
I had in my head this idea, and I was like,
that's like 13 inches.
I was like, I feel like it would be more embarrassing to be 6 foot, but have to admit that you paid a minimum, because the surgery was this,
Like
a
6
minimum,
figures?
huh?
Was it like 6 figures?
80 grand.
Oh, so probably after everything.
80 grand, and then after how much to do rehab, then to just like settle in and like confidently be 5'5".
I was gonna say it's more embarrassing to be like insecure about your body and
I
whatever.
was so insecure. I almost paid 6 figures to be 6 feet tall.
And 5'5" is like not that short.
It's not that bad.
There's like, you know how many women are below 5'5"?
There's
like,
a lot
you're
of
fine.
tiny people. I felt
There's
I
a
was
lot of
like,
little bitches.
as a 5'8" man, I'm not. You got me fucked up if you think
Bro,
I'm paying that much.
I feel like somebody would have to pay you 80 grand to even think about it.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
And
Plus,
the time, the rehab, and like the pain.
2 years, and
not
think
worth
about if you like for me, my thing was also like, I already have proportionately very long legs to my torso. So if I added 4 more inches to my legs to get to 6 feet tall, bro, I'd be walking around looking like fucking like, I don't know. What's something with like,
Dude, the guy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the red basketball player. He's like
yes,
all leg
bro.
and then his torso.
Yes, exactly. Some shit like that. I was like, I just wouldn't. I was like, there's so many things to take into account.
Do they put it in your shin?
Yeah, I'm
is it
pretty
like
sure it's either your
all on?
femur or tibia.
Dude, where did he get 7 inches? Like, that feels like a lot. I didn't think they could do that much. I thought it was only like a couple inches.
Yeah, like 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they did here and here.
I need to look at the pic of him.
But I was
Dude,
like,
I hate that.
I was like, imagine seeing somebody you knew for the longest at 5'5", and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And you're like, "I paid $80,000 for this."
I'm so torn because I'm like so fine with plastic surgery if that's like what makes you more confident into your life, whatever. But like,
It's just kind of embarrassing.
It's kind of embarrassing, and it's like, I just wish people had like more self-love. You're a 5'5" man, you're gonna be fine. There's like somebody out there for everybody. Just fucking own it.
I feel like the thing with plastic too
So torn
is that like, even when it's done really good, you can tell there's been work done. Whereas like if you just happen to meet this man for the first time, you think he's a 6-foot dude, and then like you're like, why don't you have any pictures from like anything more recent than 3 months ago? He's like, I just had like a big change in my life. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you
like,
have to act like that didn't exist.
yeah, because then it's like, then you have to take that home. And you're like, 7 inches
That's
for
insane.
80 grand is nuts.
Which also, can I be that woke girl and say that's gender affirming surgery? Sorry. It is.
Is it? I feel like women could do it too.
Yeah, true. That's wanting to be a taller fucking man. That's basically gender affirming. That's crazy. I'm like, do what you want. These doctors are like,
Yeah, they're like,
Thriving
dude,
off
I'll
dudes
break
being
your fucking
insecure.
shin bones if you want to be a little bit taller.
you want
'Cause
to
I
break your
think that's-
fucking legs?
I think that's what they
be
have to
taller in the
do.
club?
Like, I think they have to break the bones in their
Yeah.
legs, and
Ooh, I
then
want to find a video of like what goes down.
I do not.
Yeah, that's also, I don't know. I mean, plastic surgery takes recovery, but it's not like you're breaking fucking bone.
Yeah,
Maybe you're shaving bone. There was a fucking tweet that it was like, I asked my doctor to take a picture of me like this because it was like them like peeling the forehead off to do like some sort of plastic surgery, and the doctor like refused to do it. He like wouldn't take a
I
picture.
don't blame him, bro. That sounds awful.
That's so funny. Imagine waking up from that and your camera roll is just a picture of you with your fucking skull out, skin off. Ooh.
You just heapied my GBs, dude.
Ew. Sorry, GB'd all up in your fucking shit.
Yo, okay. All right. Well, thanks for
Who out-
joining us
Who
this
out there
week.
heaping their GBs?
I gotta go wipe this fucking GB off.
All right, we've jeebed it fucking enough. That sounds like a slur.
All right. We'll catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. Toodles.
See ya.